Hey there, it's Joe Zago from the Carpet Guys, and I just want to show you something. You're going to want to watch this video. I'm going to show you that this skilled trade, believe it or not, is probably one of the highest paid and most in demand skilled trades out there out of all the trades. And it's really easy to get into, and it doesn't take a lot of money or a lot of time. Believe it or not, installing carpet and flooring is one of the highest paid and most in demand skilled trades today, and will be for the next decade or so to come. Here's why. Ever since we're little kids, we're groomed about going and getting a higher education. Whether you go to a skilled trade school or you go to college, typically the more you learn, the more you have potential to earn. And that's still very, very true. And for a lot of people, a 4-year education degree in a state university is a good way to go. That's my son. I hope he goes to a great college. But if he doesn't go to college, for whatever reason, I sincerely hope that he gets into a good, high-paying skilled trade of some sort where he can use his hands, use his smarts, use his creativity, and find a way to make a lot of money doing it. So we're going through the weekly paychecks here at the Carpet Guys, and I'm signing installer paychecks. And if you look, this guy right here made $2,800. Now, we're still a couple weeks away from the end of the year. We're in December. It's a slower time of year because people have their trees up and they're out shopping for the holidays or what have you. So it's a little bit slower of a week, but $2,800 in 1 week is still a pretty darn good chunk of change for 1 week's pay. In fact, it's pretty consistent throughout the year because you can see his year-to-date is $154,000. This one right over here, $118,000 for the year. His paycheck this week is $2,900. This one here, $2,100. $2,200, $4,200. Look at this guy. This guy's been with us for, a few years here. He does carpet. I think he's got a couple crews working for him. His year-to-date is $240,000 for 1 year. That's $250,000 in 1 year, and it doesn't take a lot of. It didn't have to get a 4-year or 6-year or 8-year degree in order to make that kind of money. I mean, good heart surgeons make $250,000 a year. The President of the United States, I think, makes around $250,000 a year. So $250,000 a year is a lot of money, and it can come from somebody that's just basically really good with their hands. So what it requires is it doesn't take 4 or 5 years. It takes about 6 months of really good hands-on training. So what we do, we're partnering with CFI, and if you want to be a certified flooring installer, you can get with us or get with them anywhere in the country because they hold classes all around the country. And you can take one of these classes. I think it's just for about $5,000 or $6,000, so it's not a $100,000 degree that takes several years to get it. For about $5,000 or $6,000, you get about a month or so worth of hands-on curriculum in a classroom. You get a basic certification at that point once you pass all the classes, and then you get hands-on training. So we put you in with installers. And if you work with these installers for 5 or 6 months, you get actual in-the-field training. And after that, then you're ready to go on your own because now you know all the book smart stuff, you know the hows and the how-tos and the why and why nots. But then you actually have some of the field training by people that have been doing it for a while, that have certified themselves or gone through the training program themselves, so that way you can really make sure you're putting your skills to work. And if you just look at this, take a look at these paychecks again. $4,000 for 1 week, $3,200 per week. His year-to-date is over $200,000 also. So $250,000 on that guy and over $200,000 on this person. And $200,000 a year is a lot of money. Less than 3% of the United States population makes over $100,000. And here, $202,000. You made $2,700 this week. $173,000 so far for the year. $167,000. $213,000. There was one that I saw when I was signing these that just blew my mind. $166,000. $708,000 so far for the year for this guy right here. His paycheck this week is $15,000. I sound like an infomercial, but look at this. This is true. I just signed $15,000 paycheck for this person who's got about 4 installers that are working for him. I think he just brought up his 5th person, so he's got a few different crews working for him. So he still has to pay his guys out of that, guys or gals. But look at that, $15,000. So let's say half of that is going to wages. He still made over $7,000 for the week. So out of $700,000 that he made so far this year, I mean, he's the exception to the rule. Not only is he really good with his hands, he's also got a lot of business smarts as well. He knows how to lead people. He knows how to motivate people. He knows how to pick them up when they're feeling down. He knows how to teach them right from wrong and really the skills of the trade. And he's a good coach. He motivates them. He keeps on them. And that's why this person has several crews, not just working for himself. But if you're one of the guys that just want to work for themselves and have one helper, that you pay a few bucks an hour, probably $15 or $20 an hour to your helper, because somebody's got to help you carry the pad or carry the load of carpet into the house, then you should easily make at least a 6-figure income. In fact, right away. And what's great about this, again, is when most people finish college, finish high school, they have a few options. They can either go deliver pizzas and work the dead end jobs and live on mom and dad's couch until they're 35 years old, until they finally get kicked out or they inherit the house. They can get into some sort of college. They can go into the military, and that's risky, but it does provide a steady path for college if you complete it. Or you can get into some sort of skilled trade. And a lot of people that get into the trades usually just work as somebody's helper. But you can make a lot more money being the person in charge of that crew, or the person that's leading that crew. And like if you're in a skilled trade for you want to go into be a pipe fitter or a plumber, I mean, it requires not just the education, but it requires a lot of time. I want to say a couple of years of being a journeyman. If you want to be an electrician, same sort of thing. It's very costly. It requires a lot of licensing from the state in most cases, and it requires a lot of hands-on, in the field as well for a long time. With this, you literally have less than 5 or 6 weeks of classroom training. It pays a lot more than most of these other trades, and within 6 months, you're ready to go on your own and be your own business. I mean, you can either be an employee in one of the union shops, or else you can, we're in Michigan. I can't speak for other companies, but we pay our people pretty well. We have people that come from all over the other parts of the country and the state, and some people even from other countries that come here to want to work for the Carpet Guys and install for us because we take really good care of our people. But I will say this. I think no matter where you're at, if you're a really good carpet or flooring installer, there's a tremendous amount of demand for you, and the financial opportunity is endless. Like I showed, this just blows my mind. This person made $700,000 this year installing carpet and flooring. Incredible. And the list goes on and on. I got a whole stack of paychecks here, and I think the lowest one's probably just a little under 100 grand. So, like I said, less than 3% of the U.S. population makes a six-figure income. Less than 3% in the greatest country of all time with the greatest opportunity, less than 3% of these people earn a six-figure income. And that's including all the Kardashians. It's including the professional athletes and the entertainers and all the bigwigs, including the heart surgeons. Out of all the people together, it makes up less than 3% are those people. Yet, almost all these people that go into this skilled trade of learning the trade of carpet and flooring installation, and they got to be good with their hands, they've got to have a strong back because the stuff is heavy, they've got to be attentive to detail, they've got to have a great work ethic, they've got to be on time, they've got to really represent themselves and the company that they're representing with professionalism. But if you've got that, the sky's the limit. And so we're partnering up with CFI, Certified Flooring Installations Training. And I tell you what, they have a great curriculum. They have the training anywhere in the country, so you should check it out if you're interested in going down this road. It's something you should definitely explore if you're not planning on going to college or joining the military, because it's something that can really pay you a lot of money. Believe it or not, somebody can come fresh out of high school at 18 years old. They can make a six-figure income before they're 20. It's incredible, incredible. The first time I made a six-figure income, I was 37 years old. So, you can literally do it now before you're 20 years old by picking up this trade. There's a lot of good trades. There's roofing, there's bricklaying, there's auto body, there's all kinds of things if you're good with your hands. But I tell you, this is one that pays a lot, and the sky's the limit. So I strongly encourage, be wise and be a carpet guy, or a carpet or flooring guy. There's a really great opportunity in it. So I'm Joe Zago from the Carpet Guys. Just thought I'd share that with you. Happy holidays if it's still holiday season when you're watching this. If not, enjoy your summer. See you later.
Dad, can I install carpet when I get older?
I hope so. It's an absolutely fantastic opportunity that I definitely recommend people learn more about.